Lovebug. If you happen to be new here, my name is Maryssayvon. My channel is all about being the intersection between faith, fashion, and fragrance. So if that is your vibe, consider joining the Lovebug tribe. Y'all, this week shout out to every single last one of y'all because, baby, we hit over 600 Lovebugs this past week, and I cannot even begin to express the gratitude and the appreciation that I have for each and every one of you. The way in which you like, you comment, you subscribe, you show your girl love, you show up video after video. I cannot begin to express my gratitude being a small city girl and the way in which y'all just love on me, and you align with my content and you align with the platform in which I'm trying to create. It means so much to me. And so I just say thank you, thank you, thank you. I know that sometimes in this space it can seem like that's not a high number, but over 600 people believing in you, subscribing to you, following your content, saying that there is something about you that they enjoy and they align with, that is big. And I don't want to make this moment seem small or not seem like it is a beautiful and amazing moment. So I thank you so much for the way in which you all show up for me. I started my YouTube channel from zero, and so to know that we are over 600, I cannot even begin to express the gratitude that I feel. So thank you, thank you, thank you for just believing in such a small town girl. Okay, trying not to be all emotional and sappy, but thank you so much. I genuinely, from the bottom of my heart to the depths of my soul, appreciate each and every one of you. So thank you so much for joining the Lovebug tribe. We're so happy to have you here. So hopping into today's video, I am going to highlight some new in fragrances to my collection that you probably have never actually seen before. You didn't know that I own or I've been testing out or anything like that. So I want to kind of just take this time to just show you some of the things that I've purchased. Some of these, I believe, were going to be from the ending of last year to the top of this year. So just everything that I've been trying out that you probably have not seen on the channel at all, I want to make sure that I just kind of have some time to kind of go through some of the things that I picked up and share some of my thoughts if I have any so far. So if you want to see the things that I've picked up, go ahead, grab your snacky snack, sit back, relax, and let's hop right into the video. So first up, we have Perfect by Marc Jacobs Absolute. So we know that this is a perfect flanker. This is one of the most recent flankers. It came out in, I believe, 2025. And if you're not new here, you will know I love Perfect, okay? And Absolute is going to have more of like a caramelized fig type of take. And so this is such a beautiful fragrance. It still has like some greenness, some freshness to it that comes with that fig, but there is a hit of sweetness. Now, I don't know if I will upgrade. I do enjoy the way that this is done, but I do find that this is not a fragrance profile that I'm reaching for all of the time. And so I do think that as of right now, I am okay with having a travel size. But I will say, when I wear this, I do get compliments. It is such a beautiful fragrance. I walked into Nothing Bundt Cakes and the lady was like, "Oh my gosh, you smell so good." She was like, "I know it's you because when you walked in, it just smelled like, before you walked in, it smelled like cakes. And then you walked in, it just smells this beautiful aroma." Not because I was the only person in the store. I thought that that would have been the reason. But she was like, because it just smelled like cakes before you walked in. So this does get you compliments and it is a beautiful fragrance. I just don't know if I would necessarily upgrade because it's not a fragrance profile that I reach for all of the time, but this is a beautiful kind of like caramelized sweet green type of fig fragrance. So if you do enjoy fig, then you probably will enjoy this. So I would definitely say, if you have not already, definitely probably get your nose on it and see how you feel about it. But it is such a beautiful fragrance. So that is Perfect Absolute by Marc Jacobs. Next up, we have Vanilla Era by Boy Smells. If you enjoy just a kind of sweet, woody type of vanilla, then I think that you will enjoy this. It has definitely like some sugary sweetness to it. It is definitely a sweeter take on vanilla, but it still has kind of like this woody, spicy element that provides some depth to it. So if you enjoy like a woody vanilla, I definitely think that you will enjoy this. If you have probably like a woody vanilla in your collection, probably something like I would consider like Vanilla 28 kind of like a woody vanilla, or like Billie Eilish kind of has like the first one in a gold bottle has kind of like that smoky vanilla woodiness to it. If you have probably either one of those and you pick up that woody scent, then you probably won't need something like this. But if you enjoy this but you want something that has more of that woody element to it, I would definitely say consider Vanilla Era. I picked this up from TJ Maxx, but I do believe Boy Smells is sold in certain Sephora. I would definitely say check a Sephora near you and see if it is sold there. But this is a very simple vanilla. If you have multiple types of vanilla, you probably already have something that falls into this lane, in this vein. But it is pretty. So that is Vanilla Era by Boy Smells. Next up, we have Nordic Light by Clean Classic. This is another molecular fragrance, your skin, but better type of fragrances. I really do enjoy those type of fragrances. I think that they are perfect. One to layer. They're perfect for bed. They're perfect for work. And especially when I want to wear something that's not offensive, or I know that I just want to kind of smell fresh and clean, or something like that. Something light, something simple. But this is so pretty. I feel like I get a hint of like floralness. It is beautiful. It's not complex. It's not complicated. But if you have been looking for something that will be an easy reach, I think Clean Classic, in and of itself, I think Clean, the brand, is just an easy reach type of house in the first place. But I do think Nordic Light kind of reflects that. And it's kind of just like a little solar, but not sunscreeny or real green. It just has this kind of light solar element. I don't know if any of that is going to make any sense to you, but I think this is a great fragrance for consideration if you can get your hands on it and your nose on it and really test it out. But that is Nordic Light by Clean Classic. Next up, we have Me by Sniff. And once again, this is kind of more of a your skin but better molecular fragrance, but it has a fruitiness. It has a, I believe, a peach note to it. So it has some of that fruitiness to it. So it's definitely going to reflect your skin, but it's going to come out a little fruity, a little airy. I picked this up when Ulta was doing their like 20% off one item kind of thing. I picked this up, and because you could reuse that code, I went in and did different purchases so I can get 20% off each item. Yes, we love that for us. Okay, so I picked her up, and she is beautiful. She really is just a your skin but better. But if you want something that is your skin but better but still has a little extra to it, it's not just all molecular, it's not just all simple notes, but it has a little bit of a fruity element to it. Not sugary sweet, but just a nice small fruit element to it, where you get a hint of that sweetness. I think that this is definitely one worth considering. It is, to me, a beautiful fragrance. And if you enjoy just a peach note, but it's not going to be a juicy peach, I feel like I have to put emphasis on that. If you're looking for like a real just ripe, sweet, juicy peach, baby, this ain't it. This ain't it. This is just a hint of peach, a hint of that sweetness to really just add to that molecular your skin but better type of fragrance profile. But I really do enjoy it. Like I said, I enjoy your skin but better. I enjoy that. I think that they're perfect for work. I think they're perfect for bedtime. They're perfect when I just want to go and run errands, and I just want something that's an easy reach, not too complicated. And I know that I'm going to be around different type of people, and I don't want to be offensive. Like, I want to smell good, but I never want to offend anybody. I never want to suffocate anybody or make anybody nauseated or anything like that. And so I do think that these types of fragrances kind of are perfect for that, where you still get a little bit of something else. It's not just straightforward. It has a little bit of that fruitiness, but it's just so pretty. So that is Me from Sniff. Next up, we have Sheep's Clothing by Henry Rose. I don't think I've talked too much about this on my channel. If I have, then I'm sorry, you're going to hear it again. But this is definitely a very like peppery, dark, deep rose type of fragrance. It definitely has some depth. It definitely has a bit of like earthy quality. So if you know that you do not like an earthy quality to your fragrances, then this probably is not going to be the one for you. I know that Henry Rose is sold in Sephora, but I do believe it is at select stores because it is not sold in a Sephora near me. But I was able to pick this up, I believe, from either TJ Maxx or Marshall's. But this is just a deep rose. This is, to me, beautiful. It has a balance of pepper. It has that earthiness, and you get a hint of that rose in there. If you like that, then I would definitely say this is something that you can consider. If that doesn't even sound like your vibe, then I would definitely say skip it, because I do get a lot of that earthy quality to my nose, and it's something that I enjoy. I enjoy the way that this is done, and it does not last. Like, once you spray it on skin, you probably get it in like that topness, but once it begins to dry down, it just dries down into more of a beautiful kind of soft peppery rose. So for me, that is not a deal breaker, but if you are definitely someone that needs to love it from beginning to end, and you know that you don't like that earthy quality, then I definitely can see this being a pass for you. but it is so beautiful. And I don't think I've seen anyone talk about this, and I definitely would think if you can get your nose on it, I would definitely say try it on skin and see how you feel, because I definitely think it is something worth considering if you enjoy like a earthy, dark, peppery rose type of fragrance. I would definitely encourage you to consider Sheep's Clothing by Henry Rose. Next up, we have Citrus Blonde from Lake and Sky. And once again, another fragrance I've never seen anyone talk about. This definitely has a bit of that citrus. I believe it has a lemon note in here. It gets a little bit of that citrusy, your skin but better type of fragrance. I love a molecular fragrance. I don't know what to tell you. So in this video, I know you have seen several. So if that is not your vibe, then I don't know what to tell you, big dog. But I really do enjoy it. And this pairs so beautifully. I probably had her close to maybe like 3 weeks or so, and she got a little dent with her in her, because I can reach for her for anything. She is just beautiful, and you get that citrusy aspect, but you definitely get just a freshness to it. It is such an easy reach, a beautiful blend. This is my first Lake and Sky fragrance, and I really do enjoy her. I picked her up, I believe, from Marshall's, and was in the store, saw her, and I was like, okay, research her, and I was like, this seems like something I would enjoy. Picked her up, and I do think that even though it was a blind buy, I really did enjoy her. She was in fragrance trail, so I could not smell her until after I purchased her. But I think this is beautiful. Like I said, I've never seen anyone talk about her, and I definitely think that she's a good consideration. Now, I know Lake and Sky is sold at Ulta, but I've never even seen her in Ulta, so I'm assuming that she's possibly discontinued. So I don't know where you would even begin to find her to be able to even try to get your nose on her. But if you can, I would definitely say if you see her and you can try her, definitely give her a try. If you enjoy kind of like a lemon citrusy, your skin but better type of fragrance, you definitely get that citrus aspect in the forefront. And so, but it definitely just becomes a your skin but better molecular type of fragrance. If that sounds like something that's right up your alley and it's enticing to you, then I would definitely say consider Citrus Blonde from Lake and Sky. Next up, we have Marshmallow Fluff from Snack House. I picked this up from Burlington. If I see marshmallow, I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna sit with it, I'm gonna try it. And this definitely has changed over time. In the beginning, it was definitely a lot more lemony, citrusy type of marshmallow. It definitely replicated that. As it has been sitting, it definitely has blended more into kind of just a creamy marshmallow, but you still get a hint of that citrusy freshness. So it's not just like extremely sugary sweet. So if you want like a marshmallow fragrance that is not just too sugary sweet, too gourmand, then I definitely think that this is a consideration. I believe it was like $12.99. It was extremely affordable, and this is a 3.3 fluid ounce. So if you enjoy that type of marshmallow where you don't want it to be too sugary sweet, too nauseating, then I definitely think that this is a consideration. I find it to be okay. It's decent. It's not going to be the most long lasting, most projecting type of fragrance. I do find that she is beautiful, but I do feel like she pairs with a little bit of everything. If you want to add like a citrusy marshmallow to a fragrance, I think that this is definitely a way to go. She's definitely sweetening up, but she's still not going to give extremely gourmand. And if you don't like gourmand, but you've been trying to find just a nice, pretty marshmallow, consider Marshmallow Fluff from Snack House. Next up, we have a Fluffy Marshmallow from Maison Gourmand. This can be found at like a TJ Maxx or a Marshall's. I randomly just stumbled across them one day, and I was like, oh, okay. This is definitely like that marshmallow with vanilla that has that lemon touch to it as well. So if you don't like that and you just want a sugary sweet, I can definitely see this not being the way for you, because I definitely get some of that citrusiness to it. But it's a little different than the way that it's done in Marshmallow Fluff from Snack House. That is more of kind of like a light, airy lemon. This to me is more of a denser lemon. So I can definitely see that not being something that you enjoy if that's not what you're looking for in a marshmallow fragrance. Now, they say that this is a body oil. I find it to be very just kind of like a fragrance. I would definitely say, of course, be careful with, you know, how you apply to your clothes and what you're wearing. But I don't find this to be like extremely oily or come out like an oil, comes out like an EDP. That is just my perspective. I've not really sat with this a whole lot. I've kind of been letting it sit, and so I can develop further thoughts and opinions. If you have Peeping It Real by Bath and Body Works, I would definitely say it's like that, but with a hint of like citrusiness that is a bit dense, if that makes sense. So think Peeping It Real with a lemon that is a little dense. Like it's like sweet and kind of tart. It has that aspect to it. If you cannot imagine that, and that don't even sound like something you enjoy, then I would definitely think that this probably would be something you might want to skip. But if you can get to a TJ Maxx and Marshalls, you can of course spray it out and try it on skin, because it's a spray oil, so you can try it out and see how you feel about it. But I do think that it is nice. I'm interested to see how it will change on skin and how it will develop over time. I have not tried it out on skin, but I think that if you can get there and try it out, I picked it up from TJ Maxx, $7.99. I think it's extremely affordable, and especially if it's something that you enjoy, I definitely think that this is something worth picking up and trying out. But that is Fluffy Marshmallow from Maison Gourmand. Next up, we have Fireside Vanille from Finery. This is inspired by the Fireplace from Replica, which is Maison Margiela, and this is beautiful. I've smelled that fragrance and just did not enjoy it, but the way that Finery did it is so beautiful. It definitely has, of course, that smokiness, that kind of like rustic feel to it. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it has that rustic kind of like fireplace, but a wooden fireplace, not a gas fireplace or anything like that, where you're actually sitting by the timber and you're getting a bit of that woodiness, that vanilla. It's beautiful. It's sweet. It's just such a beautiful fragrance. If you like a smoky quality to your vanilla, then I would definitely think that you will enjoy this. I believe that this is kind of sweeter and softer in comparison to By the Fireplace, which is why I do enjoy this. But it is so beautiful. I know Finery can be found at Target. I think that they are trying to branch out. I don't know exactly where they all can be found. I believe you can find some Finery also on Amazon. So I would definitely say try it and consider it. But it to me is so beautiful. It is a nice smoky vanilla. I like to pair her specifically with Cozy Fireside S'more by Bodycology. Don't miss. She don't miss. She gonna eat up every time. So if you like that type of smoky vanilla marshmallowy DNA, just beautiful. Just beautiful. So that is Fireside Vanilla by Finery. Also from Finery, we have Athena. Look at that bottle. This is set to be inspired by Burberry Goddess, and I do not like that fragrance, but I like this. I don't know what it is, but there is something about the way that Finery blends and does things that I really enjoy. And I believe Burberry Goddess has an actual lavender note. This fragrance does not. It is just it's just a variety of different vanillas. And I think that is why I enjoy it. It is so beautiful. And I know a lot of people said that like Rare Beauty was like Burberry Goddess without the lavender, but for whatever reason I just prefer this so much more. I prefer the way that this is blended. It is just such a beautiful fragrance. It's an easy vanilla. It's not complex. It's not complicated. I would classify this as more of a simple kind of basic vanilla. Not too complex. It's not extremely woody. It's not smoky. It's not, boozy. It's just a simple vanilla. It's not even like sugary sweet. It's just a simple baseline vanilla. If you enjoy something like that, I think that you will enjoy this. But beautiful. It's beautiful. It kind of has like a hint where it can kind of feel like a little cologne-y, a little masculine, especially on paper. But on my skin, I don't find that it really does that. It definitely sweetens up on my skin. So I would definitely say, if you can, try out Athena and see your thoughts. But I think that she is beautiful. So that is Athena by Finery. And look at that bottle. It is iridescent. It is just, so gorgeous. And lastly, we have Dreaming in Coral from Finery, which is inspired by Coral Fantasy. Donna Bonaroma Coral Fantasy by Valentino. I love that fragrance. I have a travel size of fragrance, and I've actually done a comparison, not a wear test, but just a sniff test. And I would definitely have to say this is probably 94-95% spot on. Now, how does this perform? I cannot speak to that. I have not actually done a comparison in performance, but the smell and the scent of it it's pretty spot on. I would definitely have to say, I think that there is a little bit more depth and complexity in Valentino. But if you want just that fragrance profile and you don't really care about all the depths and the complexities, then this is definitely a great affordable alternative. I think that she is so beautiful to me. I just think that she's nice. I love that coral fantasy DNA. And so when I saw this, I was like, I gotta get my nose on, I gotta get my hands on, I gotta try it out, okay? Because I love that fragrance and it's been on my wish list to upgrade for the longest, and I just have not pulled the trigger. But I do think for right now, this will satisfy. That is Dreaming in Coral by Finery. Y'all, so I know this was a lot, and I'm hoping that this video was not extremely long, but these are all of the things that I have definitely picked up at the ending of like 25 in the beginning so far in first quarter of 26. So some of the things that I've been sitting with, some of them I have not fully tried on skin or really sat with or formulated an opinion. I've kind of just been letting them kind of sit and develop and do their own thing, and I'm definitely excited to kind of just sit with these and develop more thoughts and opinions. But if you have any of these fragrances in your collection, definitely sign off and let us know in the group chat. What are your thoughts? What are your feelings? Or what are some of these are loves? Some of these that didn't work for you? Definitely let us know. But that is it for today's video. I hope to see you back here next time for another upload. But until then, remember that I love you. God loves you. So remember, as always, and I do mean always love you too. Smooches, Lovebug.